My fellow Biafrans, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. What you're about to hear from our leader Nnamdi Kanu is that suddenly, we told you so. The witch cries in the night, the child dies in the morning. We told you so. Now, suddenly, Nigeria has turned or changed the case of Nnamdi Kanu from their so-called treasonable felony to terrorism. Listen to what he said with his own mouth. We told you when they proscribed IPOB, called them a terrorist organization, helped by the Eastern governors, those you call the Southeast governors. Suddenly, out of the blues, he was called to court. He was summoned to court. And they told him the case has changed from treasonable felony to terrorism. That's Nigeria for you. Those that believe in Nigeria, this is the Nigeria you want me and my people to stick with. No, Nigeria works for you guys. Enjoy it. Enjoy your Nigeria, but allow us to be. Allow we the Biafrans to be. You, the other tribes that love Nigeria, so be it. May the best and worst of Nigeria be with you, your family, your children, and your children's children. Enjoy it. But me and my people, we are gone. Fellow Biafrans, hear for yourself what our leader said in court. See the pain, the anger, the frustration in his voice. Listen.
Nigeria, chairman of board of Rangers. An old man like this doesn't know the law. You don't know the law. Yes, I'll give the petition. I haven't tried to get nonsense. Nonsense. Why is it when it comes to my case, they turn the law upside down? They turn the law upside down. Upside down. Upside down. The rules. Who are not educated. I am an educated man.
Listen.
I can't show them the petition for the simple reason that if you show it, what the judge said was that the case file. Listen, this is the laws of Nigeria. The prosecution and this court doesn't know the law. That is the fact. Yes. Poor knowledge of the law is killing Nigeria. Poor knowledge of the law, they don't know the law. This is a federal gazetted law of Nigeria that says here that the chief judge of Nigeria cannot tell BINTA and NJAKO what to do. It's here. It's your law. Just obey it. That is why I do what I do. I agitate for Biafra. I agitate for Biafra. My right to agitate. My right. They turned it from treasonable felony now to terrorism. Stop talking when I'm talking. Sorry.
Take it back.
Is here.
Take it back. Now you see what is happening, what is transpiring in that court called Nigeria. In the courts of Nigeria, the courts of Caesar, that is what is happening. And somehow people say they love Nigeria. God bless Nigeria. Nigeria go better. We love our politicians. We love the police. We love the army. We love the military. God bless Nigeria. Some of you still speak that way because your tribe, your people are the ones ruling a criminal enterprise. And somehow the dividends fall amongst you. Those privileges of your being above the law. Because of that, you appreciate Nigeria. When you know there's no equality in the land, somehow you appreciate Nigeria. You pray and bless the gods to bless Nigeria. Fellow Biafrans, this is one of the reasons why we are done with Nigeria. Today, it is clear, it is done on you all, that the kidnapper for Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya in the month of June 2021 till this day, we are in February 2025. All this while, for more than 4 years and counting, they came with the charges of the so-called treasonable felony. But at the same time, they were working hand in hand with the politicians of the Southeast, the Eastern region. They were working with the politicians, cajoling them, promising them to make them governors and presidents of that so-called Nigeria. To an extent where they then went to cajole and kind of came out in the public to proscribe IPOB. The governors of the Eastern region, they proscribed their citizens. 80 million Biafrans were proscribed as terrorists according to that law, the enactment that was upheld in the appeal courts of Nigeria. And today, Kanu was forced to court. His counsel were not prepared. Less than 72 hours, he was asked to come to court on a Monday. Only for Justice BINTA Nyako, a woman that he asked to be recused from his case. But Nigeria said no, because they are above the law, that she must come back. She must be the one to run the case of Nnamdi Kanu, because they have a gun on her head. Her husband, her son are going through a case of fraud in Nigeria. And they've told her the only way you can see your husband and son again being free is for you to do the handy job, the dirty job, and crucify Nnamdi Kanu. I don't blame her. She chose her family over justice. She chose her husband and son over her profession as a judge. She chose her family over justice, transparency, accountability, and honesty. She chose her family over Nnamdi Kanu. I don't blame her. That is what Nigerians do. They give you an offer you cannot refuse. Even their president will tell you something money cannot buy, more money will buy it. To the whole world. This is the main reason why we, the Biafrans, we said we are done with Nigeria, because we cannot be living in the Western world, especially those in diaspora. We now maintain those standards of the Western world. You don't expect us to maintain those standards in your countries and then come back to Africa, come to Nigeria and start living in a corrupt environment, and come back and imbibe a corrupt culture where bribery and corruption is the order of the day, where when you want to get a job, you are, as a lady, you have to open up your ties and sleep with the manager. This is not who we are. We believe in honesty and transparency, we the Biafrans. Hence, we will declare our freedom, and we said we are done with Nigeria. Give us a referendum, they refused. Instead, they came with the bullets. And ever since they've been killing our people. Hence, we went into the diaspora to redeclare Biafra. From where? From exile. From the Western world. Nnamdi Kanu has been suffering for his people. He has done nothing wrong, but today, there's a brand new charge against him. Terrorism. That's how Nigeria rose. To Finland. A message to Finland. To the president of Finland. This one should go to him, Alexander Stubb. This one comes to you. Let's go, Simon Ekpa. You are doing Nigeria a favor, a criminal enterprise. This is Nigeria for you. We say, let go, Simon Ekpa. Because he has no case to answer. Nigeria is a crime scene. Nigerians, they are criminals. They are fraudsters. You know this, hence you are blocking them out from coming to your country, but somehow you are going into bed with the government of Nigeria. What do you want? Gas? Oil? They flow from the land of Biafra. We are the owners of those resources, not Nigeria. Do what is right. You have to earn it. If you want the resources, come to the round table and let's discuss nation to nation. Don't go through the back doors and do evil. Don't do that. If not, you'll be likened to the activities happening in Nigeria. Our leader Nnamdi Kanu has no case to answer, but today, for what we are hearing in Nigeria is that he's now been charged with terrorism. And when he spoke out and told, the judge, BINTA Nyako, to recuse herself for the second time, he told her. And she said his case has been adjourned indefinitely. They've got him where they want him now. They assume they now have him where they want him. He is held somewhere. Simon Ekpa is held somewhere. And now they think, yes, Nigeria has won the battle. Fellow Biafrans, this is why we are saying we must be careful. Those in the cabinet of Biafra, if you know your hands are tainted, watch this video, watch what they are doing to Nnamdi Kanu, and walk away from that cabinet. Walk away. We only want those who are just and true. Because the problem with Nnamdi Kanu was those around him, they blackmailed him, they sold him out to Nigeria. They sold out his location, and before you know it, Nigerian government went to Kenya to kidnap him. So we are calling on those in the cabinet of Dr. Ngozi Oruabueze, those in the cabinet of USB, the United States of Biafra. Any of you, if you know your hands are soiled, if you know there is something wanting in your behavior, in your character, if you know you can sell your nation for money, for gold, for trinkets, walk away. Because the job has just started. The job to implement Biafra in Biafra land has just started. Nigeria, they mean business. By the actions of Tinubu, I told you, in most cases, the Afonja, they are worse than the Fulani. Their actions, their deeds is worse than the Fulanis. Today, they've shown you something Buhari cannot do or could not do. Tinubu has done it without blinking an eye. He's charging Nnamdi Kanu now with what? Terrorism. The same thing Tinubu went to where? To Finland. Give them an offer they could not resist. That's why they call him Jagaban. An offer they could not resist. Today, Samanekpa is being held somewhere in Finland, a European country, skipping to the loo of Nigerian government. Think about that. Let that sink in. A so-called developed country as Finland is bowing down to the demands of Nigeria. Let that sink in. I rest my case. I'll be back for some more updates. I just want you to know what is happening. Our leader Nnamdi Kanu is not happy. In fact, let's take it one more time for y'all who came late to see what's going on. Watch this one more time. See what is happening to Nnamdi Kanu. Watch this.
Nigeria, chairman of board of Rangers. An old man like this doesn't know the law. You don't know the law.
The old man is the one who is coming with the so-called charges against Nnamdi Kanu. An old, dirty, stinking fool. Ignorance, illiterates, all across that so-called Nigeria. When it comes to the Biafran people, their case, things turn around. That's why I hate Nigeria with a passion. And I pray that the God of Biafra will destroy that country to the end. A very wicked and backward people, evil people, satanic people in that so-called Nigeria. All of them. Animals. A shithole country. Take it back. Hear what he said. Listen.
Nigeria, chairman of board of Rangers. An old man like this doesn't know the law. You don't know the law. Yes, I'll give the petition. I have to try to get nonsense. Nonsense. Why is it when it comes to my case, they turn the law upside down? They turn the law upside down. Upside down. Upside down. The rule. Who are not educated. I am an educated man. I can't show them the petition for the simple reason that if you show it,
what the judge said was that the case file.
Listen, this is the laws of Nigeria. The prosecution, and this court doesn't know the law. That is the fact.
Yes.
Poor knowledge of the law is killing Nigeria. Poor knowledge of the law, they don't know the law. This is a federal gazetted law of Nigeria that says here that the chief judge of Nigeria cannot tell BINTA and NJAKO what to do. It's here. It's your law. Just obey it. That is why I do what I do.
we say that.
There, the chief judge of the law, or whatever they call it, cannot tell BINTA and Nyako what to do. She said she has recused herself, but they said, no, you're coming back to that same case. They are telling her what to do. And she's skipping to the loo of Nigeria. That's the problem with Nigeria. Those that believe in Nigeria, those that love Nigeria, may the worst of Nigeria happen to you. You guys, you disgust me. You've seen the truth, but you pretend. You keep your blind eyes. You see the bully bullying that young boy by himself. And the other class members, even though you know what the bully is doing is wrong. But because it's not you, you pretend and you smile and laugh. You laugh at the poor boy fighting for his right, trying to protect his breakfast, his lunch. The bully is there beating the boy, taking his food, and he's dragging the food back with the bully. And you laugh at him. You laugh at your own stupidity. One day that boy will either beat up the bully or leave that school. And guess what? The bully will turn around and pick on the next prey, pick on the next victim. Today, we the Biafrans, we're in the process of leaving Nigeria. Those who love Nigeria, Nigeria will soon happen to you all. And we the Biafrans shall be watching from a far distance. Let's continue.
Agitate for Biafra. Agitate for Biafra. My right to agitate.
Yes,
my right.
that's right.
They turned it from treasonable felony now to terrorism. Stop talking when I'm talking.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Stop talking when he's talking, please. Maxwell, my brother, please, you guys should be careful. I know, the temper is high. But when our leader is talking, you all should pay attention. Listen when he's speaking. Fellow Biafrans, I'll leave it here and I'll be back for more updates. Thank you all, and may God bless Biafra.